Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are going to be doing a furniture flip. It's a dressing table for my teenage daughter. I got this dressing table from one of the thrift shops around my area. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, before we dive in, I just want to quickly show you guys how it looked prior to me painting this dresser. It was not in very bad shape. I still want to keep the mirror because I believe that I can reuse it in another project in future, so I'm just gonna keep it in my garage and use it in the future. But otherwise, the dressing table itself, it's not very much in bad shape. Okay, so the first thing to do after removing all the hardware would be to sand down your furniture piece and making sure that all the shine is removed so that the new paint can have a clean surface that it can adhere to. Okay, so after removing all the feet which were made of galvanized piping, I had to remove the nails from the board that it was attached to. And then because I was planning on putting some blocks underneath to fit the new feet that I had gotten for the piece. Also, I had to fix some of the cracks on the wood itself prior to continuing with the other sides. So for this piece I used choco paint in cloud white. It was the brightest white that my daughter actually liked. So I ended up deciding to use the nail gun just to make sure that the feet are properly secured. Okay, so guys, today I am going to be staining this. I got these legs from Gelma in Hillfox, and they were 17 rand each. I got 8 of them, and also the leg plate to screw this into like that, so that they can go underneath the dressing table, my daughter's dressing table. These ones, just do the math, but I got 8 of them also for 35 rands. So yeah, and I am going to be using coffee to stain this. I've already stained the rest, but I decided let me just leave one so I can show you guys how it looks after it's been stained. This is how it looks after it has been stained. I just use instant coffee, and what you want to do is just to brush it like that. And then you also want to wipe it off if you don't want the stain to be intense. So I'm just quickly gonna wipe it off. And then I'm gonna let it dry and then repeat the process again, because there's ones I did, I stained them twice. And then because we also have hardwood floors, I see they've already made the nudge here for if you want to put felts. So I'm very grateful for that, because I'm gonna put felt here so that the wood doesn't scratch my floors. So yeah, so now that these are dry, I also wanted to, because they were very fine, but after the stain they then became like a little bit rough. I'm gonna be using what you call it, a sanding paper, 360 grit, just to sand them down, and just so they are nice and fine again. And then after that, you just want to wipe them down nicely and attach them to whatever you want to use them for. So this is now the color that it's giving. Yes. This is the color it's giving now. It's not as dark as it was, and it's also not as white as you know, just like natural pine, like this. It's not as white as this now, and it's just this beautiful. It looks more like it's been whitewashed, but it's not whitewashed, and it's actually beautiful. So in between the coats, you guys, just be mindful that you need to sand down your furniture pieces when hand painting, especially if you are also using chalk paint. You need to sand down in between the coats. I used a sandpaper here at 360 grit, and then I also went up as my painting layers went on. I increased the grit to 420. So before I did this liquid works part, I sanded down the piece with a 600 grit of camera. I'm using the old Grady's liquid wax to seal off the piece, and it is completely done now, and I am going to be showing you how it looked afterwards. The finish was quite nice. It did cover most of the blue, even though with the chalk paint I did struggle a little bit with it. So but yeah, I guess all in all it comes down to preference in paints rather, sorry. So before I show you the after, I just want to quickly remind you guys how this piece looked before.